saw the challenge on the screen. I don't need to repeat it. It's solo challenge. Madden Ultimate Team, go earn your keep. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. They'll run on first down. Thomas gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it. But I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know?
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. On 3rd down, Jackson. Hard throw, incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson to the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. On first down, it's Thomas. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll run on on first down. Thomas. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown. Oh, there is a marker on the field. The celebration may be short-lived. Let's see. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. He'll buy some time right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Hands it off out of the gun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Now it's Jackson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And Two-Tone Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Jackson now, throwing on 4th down. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Cunningham. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st down, it's Cunningham. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Cunningham to throw. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw on second down, Cunningham. And he comes back with one complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Play action. It's Jackson.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off at the 46.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by a Keller Witherspoon. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Hey, get in there, get what you want, G. Get in there, get what you want, boy.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A final shot before break. Cunningham. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have one half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On third down, Cunningham able to hit his target, Claypool. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
The line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Randy Moss there to make the grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 30. 10. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. On third down, here's Harris. And shedding a man at the 40. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They run with Harris. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Cunningham. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kyle Pitts, 59 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Cooks on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's
and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Jackson now. Flush to his right. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Read it well, and it's It's picked.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Here's Cooks on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Room here to run. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On first down, it's Harris. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.